All right, so I got the TARSACCI out with the Beast Coil and my first lake outing with it. We're gonna take the TARSACCI out and see what we can find. I found a lot of gold rings in this lake, but it's always heavily pounded. But there's also a lot of iron, so that makes for a lot of masked items, and that's where the TARSACCI really excels. So let's see how we do. Okay, so we got a signal here. Looks like it's in the nickel range, and there's a lot of iron. Hold on, let me check it out. Okay, this one was kind of deep. Took a couple scoops, so I'm thinking it's close to 10 inches. A lot of rocks. Wait a minute. Seen a coin. Yes. It's a buffalo. I've been known to find buffaloes here, but I haven't found any in a long time. What year is that? 36. Very nice. Awesome. All right, that's the second buffalo I found with the TARSACCI. If you guys saw my first dig field hunt with the TARSACCI, I found a 37. Well, let's keep moving. Only got a couple hours of daylight left. There's a surface target that's kind of bouncing all over the place. I have a feeling it might be a bottle cap. Hold on. Bobby pin. Yeah, those things will sound off, those hairpins. That's why I was thinking it was a bottle cap, but these things are really conductive, man, especially when they get really corroded. Okay, finally got a good mid-tone here, jumping from it's kind of all over the place. Let me just pinpoint and get it out of here. Yeah. Dun dun dun. The bottle cap. Sounded good too. Oh. We got a signal. Good mid-tone. Gold range, as you can see. Got it that time. I'm hearing something big in there. This ain't good. What the heck is this? Some kind of cap to something. The heck? I'm surprised I didn't find that last year. And this looks like it's been there a long time. That's one of those mine lab guys dug it up and tossed it back. Okay, terrible. Got another one here in this deep sandy area. Very similar to the last thing. Same depth too. Here it was. There's one of those choppy signals. Again, it's one of those brass hairpins. Those things, like I said earlier, those things are really conductive. You guys that water hunt know. Here's a signal that's going from it's a mid-tone, but it's bouncing into the iron. All right, here's what it was. It was a half of a beaver tail. So it was where's the hole at? I don't know. You can see that's the hole. So sounded off. I could hear it, and I'm rechecking it now, and yeah, there's nothing there but iron. All right. There's another iffy signal that it's got more iron in it, this hole, but it's definitely a low tone, mid-tone rather, and yeah, it's deep. So let me see if I can get this one. All right, let's see. I'm not hearing it, I'm just hearing the iron. So I don't see anything in here. Rocks, stick. Shells, nothing. Let me check. Okay, here's the culprit. It's one of those little brass fasteners for goggles that people used to wear when they swam. They don't make metal ones or brass ones like this anymore. Everything's plastic. So I find a lot of these around here. Old lake. Here's a bouncing signal. Starts at like 2 to 6. Gold range. That's jumping too much though, even going up. Let's check it out. Okay. This area, there's a lot of clay, so fortunately gold can't sink that deep, but we'll see. Hold on. Okay, there's the culprit right there. It's a sheet metal screw. I think there's another one there too. Okay, so I'm gonna have to wrap this up pretty soon, but here's a low conductor. It's actually got iron around it, but I mean, it's sounding pretty decent. It's bouncing around, well, 5, 6 most of the time. Okay, it must have fell through the scoop, so now I'm finding it outside, and it's bouncing like 7 to 12. I'm almost sure that it's a 22 short. Hold on. I had to take this one to shore to find it. It's a 22 slug, but it looks just like a pebble. See how it's flattened on this one side? And whoops. 22 slug. Very difficult to retrieve. Just found another 22 slug as I was walking out. And this one is like mushroomed. And 22 slugs on the TARSACCI. They kind of bounce around all over the place, but mostly they stay around, I mean, they're centralized around 5, 6 is what I'm seeing here. So, and, you know, they're just a dribbly sound. Bump, 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 bump. So, you know, they're never a hard, consistent hit. You know, it's kind of like the bottle cap. All right, so that's about it for today. Been in the water for almost 3 hours. And, you know, as I mentioned before, this is a pretty pounded out lake. Especially in the off season like this. I'm sure the last of the good stuff, most of it at least, was taken by last fall. So, but you know, there's stuff here, but you know, you just gotta be patient. And there's a lot of iron. It's an old lake, and but I was happy with the buffalo. But yeah, it's crazy. I mean, as you can see, it's not even really clad to find. So I just wanted to show you the junk I found really quick. And this looks like some kind of maybe a hair cap, swim cap or something with the brass snap. That was down there pretty deep, as well as brass bracket. Most of the stuff was, especially this old corroded aluminum screw top. And there's the two 22 shorts, the sheet metal screw, and then those hairpins, those brass hairpins that are very really conductive. You know, those bottle caps, they can be tricky, but you know, I haven't dug any. I rarely dig them on the in the dirt, but in the water, it just seems like they've got a different sound. And once you get your water ears on, you know, you're not going to dig them as much. But this is the first time I've been in the water since the fall. So, and that little what looks to be a half of a beaver tail, that thing was, man, I barely got that. That was next to iron, and it was down there about 6 inches. So anyway, so you know, however, I'm really stoked over this this buffalo nickel, and that thing was down there probably at least 10 inches. But as you can see, that thing is like, it must have been lost within a couple years after it was minted. It was probably lost easily in the 30s. What is it? It's 36. So that's probably the best looking buffalo nickel I've ever found. I mean, you know how they are. Those dates are usually worn off or pretty close to it. But I mean, look at the detail in that buffalo. I mean, that's sweet. So it made it worth the day coming out. And I was really impressed that the TARSACCI found that buffalo amongst all that collated iron too. So I know I've gone over that specific area before, at least with my Tiger Shark and my CTX, and possibly the Equinox. So anyway, so all right, hope you enjoyed it. This is Aaron.